So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
James Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Lance.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lance flushed out right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
75 yards.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
This is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. In motion, the tight end.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. From just shy of midfield, Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A first look now for Darrington Evans.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, it's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Nothing after one on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lance. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Check 26, check 26.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On the give, this is their fullback.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The 49ers 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They snap it to Fields.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Red.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 7.
Lance, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Close, 10. Black Ultra.
Lance now on first down.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
White.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, red. Hustle. Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Montgomery.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Being chased out left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners are
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. McCaffrey on the toss right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action, Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All eyes on Fields.
Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Fields. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Lance looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to throw. Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
What a ball game this